How's it going? Today I was hoping to talk to you a little bit about creating and maintaining a successful Twitch stream. It's kind of what is on everybody's mind, like the minute you create your Twitch channel. Like, great, I have a stream. I can stream now. How do I get people to watch me? How do I become successful? And what does that look like? So I think the first thing that you're gonna have to do is define what you believe is success. And that could be something different depending on who you are and what your situation is and what you're really looking for in this project, I guess you could call it. And so success might be, I want a Twitch partnership, I want to make money, I want to be the next, insert famous person's name here. Like, who do you look up to? Who do you want to be like? And mostly, let's be honest, you have to be like yourself. So a couple of things. Number one, like right off the bat, if you want to have a successful Twitch stream, your number one priority isn't necessarily getting people to watch you, but once they're there, keeping them there. You need to keep your viewers. And the best way to do that is through your personality. For the most part, like, people are going to come to your channel because you're playing a game or because you're playing a certain game. But that's not always the case. Sometimes they're going to come to your channel based off of your headline, whatever you've named it for that day, your thumbnail, whatever it's displaying. What I've noticed, and I'm going to say a couple of things that I am going to say, this works, but at the same time, like, my favorite Twitch streamer pretty much doesn't do anything that I would recommend. So the thing is that you're going to have to find something that works for you and run with it. So I recommend keeping people there with your personality. Just like you might still be watching this video now after I've been recording for 2 minutes and 25 seconds. I have to be saying or doing something that keeps you there. Whether it's like my hair, the girl's nice hair, and I totally don't, or you're like, God, that girl has shitty hair. Why is that cat there on the floor? Like, there needs to be something to keep people here. And that's number one important, because people are going to flow into your channel, they're going to stay for 3 seconds, and before you've even noticed that your count has gone up from 0 to 1, you've been sitting there being derpy and you haven't said a single word. I also highly recommend having a camera. It really, really helps if people can see you. People aren't in your Twitch channel to watch you play a game. They are there because they want to see you. They want to know you. They're there for a personality. They don't give a shit how good you are at Call of Duty. If you're in a tournament or you're doing a time trial, then they are probably there for your gameplay. Or if you're doing a speed run and you're really good, then they're there to watch your gameplay. But for the most part, they don't give a shit about your gameplay or how good you are or anything. In fact, if you suck, it might even be a point of conversation for them. And maybe that's why girls do okay on Twitch as well, but don't quote me on that. So, you need to keep your people there. And like I said, I recommend having a camera because I think people want to see you. They want to see your face, and they want to know what you look like and what you're doing and what your apartment looks like and what your home looks like, or they want to know about you. They're coming into your life. This camera is a window into your world, and they want to be part of it. And you have to either let them be part of it or find another way to keep them there. Moving on, something huge that I think helped me in the beginning was every single person that followed me, I followed them back. It doesn't matter if they're a streamer or not. If they have any kind of like default Twitch notifications, they're gonna see, oh, FragJamsey just followed me. I think I remember that girl from last night. Yeah, her channel was okay. maybe I'll go back and see what she's doing. Like they've gotten an email the next day, or they've gotten something that's reminded them of you. That was huge for me. I did that until I hit about 800 followers and like couldn't possibly like keep up anymore. Like once I started getting like 200 followers a day or more, like it was to the point where I was like, I seriously can't follow everybody back anymore. So just think about that. Think about what your viewer is going to be thinking about the next day after you've gone offline, after you've slept for the night for 4 hours after streaming all night, whatever. Because not only are you keeping viewers, but you want them to come back. You want them to find something redeemable about you. But for the most part, just be friendly. These people want to like you, or they want to hate you because it's Twitch, and we know what the Twitch world is made of. But they want to be part of your life. Be nice to them. Get to know them. Let them get to know you to whatever capacity is acceptable and normal, like through Twitch. You know, you're on the internet. Be careful what you're saying to people. Don't tell people where you live. You know, don't tell people your last name. Just, you know, normal things like that. Be smart and be safe, but still give somebody like something to hang on to. Next thing I really want to talk about is like your brand, and this kind of goes along with like what I'm saying. When people think about you on Twitch, what are they going to think about? There's pretty much two things, and that is your Twitch name. I'm FragJamsey. That's my name. And probably what you look like if you have a camera. So like, this is my brand. This and FragJamsey is my brand. Like, this is it. This is what people think about. Well, not necessarily. My channel is a little bit weirder and diverse. I kind of have like a thing going on where there's like a lot of people, and there's all sorts of stuff. You know, a lot of people knew me as the singing Twitch streamer. Like, that was kind of popular. Like, there's this girl, and she sings, and sometimes she sings really shitty, but she's singing and gaming, and it's really cool, and I just, like, want to, like, hang out with her. Totally, you know, people like that. People hate that. It doesn't matter. Also, the other thing, like, you can't win over everyone. Like, I would get people on my channel, and I'd be talking to them for, like, an hour or so, and I'd be like, hey, hit the follow button. Like, it'd be nice to talk to you again. And then they'd be like, oh, well, I haven't decided if I like you yet. And it's like, okay, like, that's totally acceptable. Like, it's gonna happen. Don't worry about it. More things. Your viewers, their well-being and their quality of time in your channel is very important. So if you have somebody trolling, and I'm not just saying trolling you streaming, but trolling your viewers or arguing with them, get rid of them. I've had people leave my channel because when I first started my channel, I had this like absolutely no banning rule, and it was the stupidest thing, and it was not helpful to anyone. I had trolls in my channel, and people were like hitting the unfollow button and saying like, Jamesy, you are letting people get out of control, people are being mean, and I am not enjoying myself anymore. That's a big sign of saying like, okay, things need to change. So I guess that brings me to another point, which is your moderators. Who's going to moderate your channel? Something that I always like to do is I'll have like an iPad or an alternate computer or something else set up with a different account that has moderation options, so that either myself or somebody else in my family or household or friend can log in and they can moderate my channel, even if they're in my same room or whatever. Like, I always like to have that, which is another thing I should mention. If you do that, and like, it would almost borderline be cheating, but let's just face it, it's one person. Like, having your channel brought up so that it's being viewed through another account, especially a moderator account, that counts as one view, which puts you above everybody else with a 0. That still means jack shit, but at least it looks like somebody's in your channel, maybe. So, I mean, you can consider doing something like that. I mean, I just think it's smart to have somebody that you trust be your moderator. Don't just talk to some guy in your stream for 5 minutes and make him a moderator. It's not good. Like, wait a month, talk to them for a while, get to know them a little bit, make sure they aren't, 12. And by the way, right before I ended my stream, and if he's back, I was about to make like a 14-year-old my moderator, and it was very well deserved because he honestly is one of the best viewers. So I'll give him a shout out later, but I don't want to call him out on stream right now. But I'm very thankful for him. He's a really good kid. But think about what you're doing. So again, to grow your Twitch channel, keep this in mind. You need to keep people in your stream. You need to keep people entertained and into it. And like I said, they aren't there to watch you game. I mean, sure, they've come into your channel because you're playing Smash Brothers, definitely. But for the most part, they aren't really gonna stay in there based off of like how good you're playing necessarily. There are some instances though where that works, but for the most part, they want you. They want to see you. They want to know you. They want you to know them, possibly, and they want to feel like you care about them and that you're interested in them and that you're communicating with them. Communicate with your users. Communicate with your viewers. They are there for that. Whether they want to be friends, there's definitely different kinds of viewers and different kinds of levels of viewers, but for the most part, they want you and they want to see you. So clean up your apartment if it's going to be on camera. Clean up your face. Like, try not to eat on the camera. Like just basic things. Like, you're representing you. You're representing your stream. It's very important that you show something that you want people to remember you by or think about when they leave, or they want something that is going to keep them there. But it's really important that you kind of keep these things in mind. Keep your people. Stay strong. Don't let the trolls scare everyone away. Get rid of them. And you know what? Just have fun. Having fun is number one. Like, if you're not having fun, nobody wants to sit there and watch you unless you're like really angry, and it's hilarious when you're angry because you're just getting your butt whooped in Mortal Kombat or something. Yeah, then they probably want to see that. I've definitely gotten viewers because I was pissed off about something. It's funny. Don't lie, it's funny. But to at least have something that people are going to want to stay for. So yeah, they're going to want to stay if they like you. They're going to want to stay if they hate you. But give them a reason for something and make sure you're enjoying yourself. Okay? All right. Stay strong out there and don't worry about how good or how bad you are. I played Dark Souls and it was miserable, and I've played Bloodborne and it was miserable, and I died, and guess what? People still watched me and laughed and had fun. And it's not about your skill. We all suck and we're all good, and it doesn't matter. So go get them, Tiger. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to help. Remember, follow everyone that follows you so that they get that reminder message. That's huge. That is huge. They're getting an email with your name in it. They will be like, dude, maybe I should go say hi to them, or God, they sucked. I don't know. But good luck, guys, and ask me anything. Take care.